Hello and welcome to a new lesson where we will develop a bash script to notify us about high disk usage on Linux servers. This script will check disk usage regularly, and if the disk usage exceeds a defined threshold, it will send a notification to a Slack channel. I am using Visual Studio Code for development, so I will write the script here and then copy it to the Lab 1 virtual machine. Let's start by adding the shebang to tell the script that bash will be used to execute it. Since I will integrate the script with Slack via a Slack webhook URL, let's define that next. So I will add comment here, Slack webhook URL, and it's a good to comment your code for clarity. Now let's define the Slack webhook URL variable. So it will be Slack underscore webhook underscore URL equal, then I will add the value later. Now let's configure our threshold. So I will add also a comment here, the threshold for disk usage, which will be 90%. Now to the variable threshold equal 90. Now let's get the current disk usage percentage. So I will add a comment here, get the current disk usage percentage. And I will define a variable here with the name disk underscore usage equal. Now let's check how we can get the current disk usage percentage. So from the terminal on Lab 1, to get information about the available or the attached partitions to the system with their disk usage, you can execute df-h. Let's focus on the root partition, which is critical. If it fills up, the system won't work properly until space is freed. So I am interested in the usage percentage of the root partition, which is in this case 6%. So let's see how we can get this value. So let's execute the same command, but this time provide the mounted point to the root partition, which is /. As you can see from the output, I will get only information about the root partition. So from this output, I can know that the size is 125 gigabytes, the used 7 gigabyte, the available 118 gigabytes, and the usage is 6%. Now I want only to get or to print the line 2 here. So to do that, I will execute the same command, df-h / then pipe to awk command. Then I want to print out line 2 only. So I will do nr == 2. Then from line 2, I want to get the usage percentage. So the usage percentage is in column 5. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I want to print column 5 only. So I will do curly braces, then print $5. Now let's press enter. And as you can see from the output, it shows the value of the usage percentage, which is 6%. Okay, now I don't want the percentage sign here, so I only want the value 6. Let's check how we can do that. So I will execute the same command again. Then I will pipe that to cut -d, then percentage to remove the percentage sign. And also I will provide -f1 because I am interested in the field before the percentage sign. Now let's press enter, and as you can see now I'm getting the 6 value, which is the value I need. Now let's copy the whole command here, and let's go back to our script, and I will type here $, then 2 braces and the command between them. So the disk usage will be the value from this command. Now let's get the server hostname to send it with the alert. So again, a comment server hostname, and I will define a variable server underscore host name equal then the command host name. For testing purposes, let's modify the threshold to a lower value like 5%. So here I will change this from 90 to 5. Now let's add our main logic for this script. So here I defined an if statement. So this if statement will check the disk usage, and if it's greater than the threshold we have configured, then it will define a message value with exclamation mark, and the disk usage on server host name is at disk usage percentage. Then after that, it will send the alert message to Slack using the curl command. Now let's copy the script to the Lab1 virtual machine. So let's first create a directory scripts. Sorry, I need to add sudo. So sudo makdir/scripts. Then I will change the owner and the group for the scripts directory to be Vagrant. So sudo chown -r vagrant dot then scripts. Now let's create the script itself. So it will be under scripts / disk underscore monitor.sh. Now press enter. And it seems that I don't have nano here, so I will install it using yum install nano. Now we have nano. Let's edit the file and let's copy the script from here to the virtual machine. And also let's change, or let's configure the Slack underscore webhook underscore URL. So I will paste the webhook URL here, and don't try to copy this Slack webhook URL because it will be useless after I finish recording the lessons. So now let's save the file and let's make it executable using chmod +x /scripts /disk monitor.sh. Now let's execute the script. So let's type scripts then disk underscore monitor.sh. And I didn't get any error message, so it's a good sign. Now let's open the Slack in our browser, and as you can see in the ops alerts channel, I'm getting an alert about the disk usage on Lab1 is at 6%. Now let us see how to add the script to a cron job to execute it regularly. Before adding the script to cron tab, let's revert the threshold to 90%. So I will edit the script here on the virtual machine, nano /scripts /disk monitor.sh, and the threshold I will revert it to be 90%. To edit the cron tab, type cron tab -e and I to insert. Now let's add the following to run the script every 15 minutes. So I configure the cron job to run the script every 15 minutes, and also I am redirecting the input output from the disk underscore monitor.sh to dev null. Now let's save the file, and after saving the cron tab, let's restart the cron service using or by executing the sudo systemctl restart cron-d. With this setup, our script will regularly monitor disk usage and send alerts to Slack if the usage exceeds the threshold. And that brings us to the end of this lesson. Thank you for watching and see you in the next lesson.